And he's asleep.
Yeah, kick my
Are we-
butt, man. 2 days in a row now. I got the good thing is that I got 2 days off in a row.
Hey, folks. Good evening. Yep.
Simon just went live.
Yeah, we're live. So we are live.
It just popped up on my phone.
Yeah, we got it at the same time.
Hey, everybody. What's that?
We got the notification at the same time.
Yeah, that's sort of surprising, isn't it?
Since like Thursday of last week, I've been getting all kinds of notifications from everything: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It's like all of a sudden everything works.
Yeah. Was it Shade Tree's eating upside down nachos? Man, don't film that. I get criticized all the time about eating my Popeyes upside down.
I suggest you videotape this guy. I want to see that. I want to see the cheese on the bottom.
Yeah. What's up, Sam?
Sam.
Yeah, you did not win the contest last week, but you were in the finals.
Yeah.
Yep, you made
Every,
it into the finals. What's up, Mike?
so everybody was talking about your picture. We're trying to figure out if it was a clam chowder or some sort of what was the other one? Not clam, but like a blue.
Potato soup. There was no description
All right.
in the video with the picture, but it was a potato soup. Was it some type of chowder or something like that?
There was crab as well.
Yeah.
Randall.
Oh
Hey, you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
asleep right now, man.
What's up, sluts?
What's up? What's up?
Says the guy from in the hotel room.
Slept though. I'm just
Yeah.
alone. Not a hotel.
Yeah. Don't know. Sorry, I'm yelling again.
Oh.
What's
What's
up,
going on?
Randall?
What was you showing us your hands for?
Because NBL says, Lance, who's scratching your face? Look like an old man's hand. I
You?
don't know. Got me. I know I was listening every Monday morning. Cream of crab. Sorry
Cream
for
of
not leaving
crab.
this good right there. I see.
Hey,
Was it?
you're supposed to have some young hands or what?
I forget his wife's name. Is it Lori or something? I think she had a jumbo crab today. I saw a picture of. I didn't watch the video or anything, but that thing looked huge.
So basically, the day that I didn't turn on YouTube till about 5 o'clock tonight.
I got so busy today. I didn't turn on YouTube till 7 o'clock, 7:30 maybe. I didn't even hit Discord. I was in Discord in the morning. I was waiting. It was either on my way back or waiting for something, and I saw some pictures. I was
all,
sending pictures back and forth.
yeah, all that stuff on Discord. Well, I was at in the waiting room for the doctors.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I ate barbecue today. I ate a barbecue hot pocket just a little while ago. Delicious.
That was all right.
Barbecue hot pocket.
Hot pocket.
Speaking of, I should share the link to Russ.
Russell.
Hold on, let me get that to him.
What's up, Christopher?
You got power, sir, so you can click on stuff.
Chris is still trying to make up his mind, I think, with what he wanted to win. He sent me a
Christy
question.
said that, Christy
I
said
don't
that
know
I
what.
got a towel today from you, Lance. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we just had steamed crabs we caught today. It was a picture. I think I can't remember your wife's name. It was Lori, but it was a video. It was a current video. It was a huge crab. Nice big old crab. I ain't seen that big for a while. I think the video was like first 4 hours. It was pushing 300 views on it already. Thanks, Lance. Got my fire cup towels. Okay.
Is that what it was? I don't know. I was on the phone with Bailey, and Bailey just said that I could hear Christy in the background saying that Lance sent me a towel. She didn't say
Yeah,
what kind of towel it was. I guess it was
yeah.
for our
There
boat.
was those are the ones that Kyle Alexander donated last Sunday. No, Sunday.
2 Sundays ago, I think it was.
Yeah, a week ago this past Sunday. I got them out. Now I gotta get Dez's towels out real quick. Backed up, man. But my brother-in-law just sent me a text. He wants me in Pennsylvania to do concrete, help him do concrete work and extend the porch from August the 23rd, I think he said, to September the 3rd.
He said that the bear wanted round two.
Yeah, Bear One. I think he said September, August 24th to September 3rd.
The moose. What's up?
August gonna be over with before I get home.
Oh yeah, you'll be there that long. Is this your second week there?
It's my second week.
Yeah, don't forget, y'all, about the picture contest for. Damn, I forgot to mark my calendar.
It is
What's it?
17th, ain't it?
the
Or the 18th.
the the 18th. Yeah, 16th is the deadline. The 18th is
Right.
the contest.
Okay. Vote. The vote is on this 18th. The deadline for pictures is the 16th.
And I meant to make a thumbnail. I just didn't have time.
What's up,
I'll do
Dez?
I'll do that right now if I can find the picture.
Ding, ding, ding. The moose. He's dinging about something.
And it's the same criteria. Fucking backyard cook or whatever. It ain't nothing different.
Yeah, home cook.
Home cook. Um, yeah, home cook.
Are y'all
Plate
gonna
it.
start doing?
Plate it.
Are y'all gonna?
Plate it or on a cutting board. Display on a cutting board or plate it. Um, no names around your dish. Same thing. Same rules.
I'm saying once it takes off a little bit, y'all gonna start doing themes.
I think
Like,
so. Like burgers or hot dogs or
Yeah. We talked about that actually in the very beginning, but well, not so much themes as assigned proteins, but just afraid it's going to get. I mean, if someone wants to say, "Lance, go cook a brisket," I'm going to say, "Count me out," because I mean, I'm not going to go drop $100 right now on something like that. It's just times are rough for people. Oops.
we clicked on it at the same time.
Yeah.
What's up, Russ?
What's going on?
so Russ,
Not
So,
much.
but yeah, well, that's what we talked about doing in the very beginning to actually pick something. But we could do something simple, like hoagies, or show us your best hot dog or your best hamburger down the road, something like that. But best rack,
you want to do one that's called your best hotel spread? I'm in.
You might win that one.
yeah, we could do something like that though.
Well,
Um,
let me get to Houston next year and I'll cook out at the hotel again.
yeah, go to your near 7-Eleven and bring home dinner. You know,
All right, that'd be nice.
I fuck
there
it
you go,
up.
Russ.
I'll fuck that one up.
You could even go to dollar store.
What's up, Sam?
Do
Yeah,
a dollar store meal.
yeah.
Nothing much, man. Just trying to stay out of this heat as much as possible.
Yeah, it got hot today.
Wish I could say the same.
Oh, it's been unbearable, man.
And y'all get any rain from that fucking storm yet, Russ?
We're not going to get any off that, but we have just gotten a few local pop up storms, typical summertime. No, that missed us altogether. It's way away from us.
It didn't rain a lick. It didn't rain a lick over here. I was looking at the Weather Channel. It's like the bands coming off of it from South Carolina are just opening up and just splitting fucking Atlanta.
Yeah.
Earl Scheib,
The painter,
the
the paint.
painter.
Yeah, the car painter.
Oh, we did talk about that. Yeah, Earl
That's like a month
Scheib and
ago.
we did talk about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
about a month ago, or maybe 3 weeks ago.
No, just shopping, cooking. Guy, yeah. I see. He cooked out or kicked out. Was it who was he kicked out of his restaurant? Not De Niro. Who was it?
Who?
Guy Fieri.
He kicked out.
That-
Oh,
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg. Literally Snoop Dogg.
Excuse me.
Oh, those guys
Bless
got
you.
the mange.
I was in war this afternoon. Freaking chubby guys like me hate this damn heat. Yeah, I was on the banks, but around the water all day, but on the banks.
I was next to a barbecue grill for about 2 hours.
I was looking at shitty welds.
We're missing a whole lot of likes in here, chat.
Shit, I
Remove-
fucking put my like a long time ago. Fucking 2 hours before Simon even went on.
Yeah, this was a low party ahead of my live, like an hour or two before we were
Robert
live.
De Niro. Yep, that was who it was.
Who kicked out Robert De Niro?
Guy Fieri.
Spaghetti from
What?
his restaurant.
Robert De Niro went to one of his restaurants, and Guy Fieri kicked him out.
Oh, fuck, guy.
What was that about?
I don't know. I guess he doesn't believe the same things Robert De Niro believes.
Different political views, possibly.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
that's
tell
what
his
I'm going
cooking sucks.
Uncle Don R. It's weird, actually, because about 3 weeks ago, I hauled an Amish trailer full of kitchen cabinets to this house that's behind these private gates. You go by this neighborhood. I knew the neighborhood. It's a waterfront neighborhood. But you keep on going. I've never been past this neighborhood. And all of a sudden, these security gates just opened up to these big-ass fields. You see this big pole barn, big house, and nothing but waterfront. It was Bobby Brown's house. And the Amish guy said, yeah, he's a famous guy. I said, Bobby Brown. It's only Bobby Brown I know is like a singer type thing. So, no, this guy was a boxer. So I Googled him. And sure enough, he lives in D.C. from Norfolk, Virginia. But he was a Olympic boxer and a professional boxer. And he was in 2 of Robert De Niro's movies, Bobby Brown. So he must have took some money away because that was many years ago. But he bought all this waterfront property, and he's what's up, Rob? Bought all this waterfront property, and he's going to build like one of those venues where you can go get married on the water and all that.
I don't know if I'd want to get married on water.
Oh, it's popular down here. Very popular down here.
I'm fucking with you on how you say water.
He said, I hauled the Amish trailer to behind some private gates. That sounds like a weird sex position up there.
You just pull this because it's you just go some places and sometimes it's like, man, I've never been back. I didn't know this was even here.
Could y'all imagine Lance with a drone?
I would love to know. Actually, Sam had a drone that I had interested in, but it had a camera and everything, and he did a video on it. I would love something like that, but
It might
I
last
had
2 seconds.
drone. I had a drone, but it didn't have the comeback feature. So I said I had a drone.
Flew off.
Like, they're not boomerangs. You operate them with the remote control.
It didn't have the return home feature, but that one Sam did. It had a return home feature, but It was old. It was an old drone,
Hey,
inexpensive.
Smoking Joe's selling a drone. You could probably get it from him for cheap.
It's all right.
I don't know if he sold it already, but he was posting it for sale.
Yeah,
That motherfucker's like a garage sale. He's got everything for sale right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's still
Still
circling.
circling.
Oh shit.
I got married on a steamboat. It's probably like wondering, like, what the hell's going on? Bring me back home. Bring me back home. But it just went up.
Yeah.
Out of sight.
Sometime around next year, around this time, you lost it. It'll come back. It'll make the whole orbit of the Earth. It'll land.
I'm
That's
assuming
how you-
it's up in a tree and it came down someplace.
That's
I'll
how you
never-
make money.
I'll never forget
find
that,
remote control.
I'll never forget that day Derek and me was on a sailboat and I had my drone with me. And that thing, I had it, you could turn it off, but I forgot to turn it off. It's called obstacle avoidance. That's a feature on this drone. And anyway, I took it off the boat, let it fly out. And anyway, I got some video footage, like from behind the sailboat as we was motoring up the channel and everything. And anyway, I don't know, probably had it up 10 minutes. I said, well, I guess I better bring it back in. Those batteries should last around 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, they had some age on them. I said, I'm going to bring it back in. And man, I got it coming into the boat, getting ready to get Derek just to grab it, and it wouldn't go. It just kind of, it had an obstacle avoidance. I said, oh, crap, man. I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it back in. Yeah. And
Right.
I kept farting around with it. I thought it was going to run out of battery and just go into the water, salt water. But I ended up finally just hauling butt, and he reached out there and grabbed it. Like, God. I said, let me turn that off now. It's in the settings.
Yeah, I think Sam's may have had something like that.
Yeah, that was like even back then, that was a $1,200 drone. It was the Phantom,
GI
the
Phantom.
DJI Phantom 4 is the one I
Yeah.
had. That was the model. They've had a lot of them out since then.
My son's
Randy,
got one,
I've got-
probably about a $20 one. It doesn't have the flips and crap on it. I'm just like, I'm gonna end up hurting something.
If you get a good one, they're so easy to fly. I mean, you got total control over it. Them little cheap ones, man, they're hard to steer, and yeah, I
I'm
don't
just
know.
not coordinated enough like that. Like, give me a tool and I'm all right. You put a remote control for something in my hand, unless
Oh,
it's
it's
like a
not
little race
bad.
car, I'm good with those.
It had like a joystick, best remember, and up was up and down was down. Then you can go left or go right, pretty much, or you can sit there and you can cock it one way. There's two joysticks, that's right, but you can sit there and let it spin in place, do all kind of stuff with it.
The DJI was bad or is badass too, because if you panic, you just let go of everything and it'll hover.
Yeah, it'll hover, and it did have the home feature. Like, let's say for some reason I lost connection to it, it'll land itself right where it took off at within a foot or two.
Dang.
Yeah.
My buddy Jason had one, dude. He was making money. He was doing land surveying with it.
Yeah. I got that thinking I was going to utilize it in my videos, and it didn't take me long to figure out that a drone just really has no place on a cooking channel. I was trying to think of ideas how to use it. I'm like, oh, well. I eventually let Derek have it just to do stuff off the sailboat, and he ended up selling it, I think.
I
Yeah.
was about to say, what are you trying to say, Chris?
If I was to get another one, it would be one of those little DJIs like the Mavic, little fold out wing or propellers and all that. They're a lot cheaper. They do good too.
Facts, Chris. Oh man,
Got somebody creeping around the back of my truck right now. I'm just gonna have to go out there and look.
And it's Chrissy's only
still in
joystick.
Atlanta.
And for the Phantom.
Can you talk back? Can you talk into that thing?
Yeah.
Cameras inside the truck. They can't hear me.
Oh,
I just saw Randy's name.
Drone
Randy's
hour, yeah. I like to get a good drone, but they're just everything's just so damn expensive. It just
Yeah.
Can't have fun no more unless you have deep ass pockets.
Well, biggest problem with it, what always concerned me, I flew it and everything, but to legally fly it, you're supposed to take that certification, have that license,
Yeah,
and that always
yeah,
worried me if I put it on video, if I was gonna get called out or something, just being paranoid.
yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. But
You have
Yeah.
to have a license to fly a drone.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep,
FAA certified drone.
An
It's new.
FAA certified drone?
Yeah, it's a
Any of them.
semi-new law. It's not like it's maybe a year old. The law went
Yeah.
in effect a year old where they required maybe 2 years.
no
Where they
long.
required,
They required that when I had mine, and I haven't had
okay.
it
It's
for
not nothing new.
yeah.
Hey, there was a guy. There was a guy that was over there with us in our office right there in Laporte in Houston, and he decided that he was gonna take his drone up and film around the office and shit. He was from out of town. We went out there and was like, "Hey, bro, like get that shit out of the air. We're right next to Ellington Airfield. Like you're
Yeah.
about to cause some fucking problems."
Even that one I had like aircraft information on it. If you were too close to an airport and things like that, it would let you know all that. But yeah, there's certain things you got to know not to do. Like you're not supposed to ever fly over like a crowd of people, like at an event, because of the possibility of crashing it or whatever.
Yeah,
And there's other things to know how high you can bring it up, and that's the reason you got to be licensed. That way they know you're educated enough to fly it properly.
See, that's what I was thinking. Shade tree was that as long as it was under a certain height, then it should be all right because it wouldn't impact any flight patterns or anything. I wonder if that affects.
That's not true though. You got to have it. You got to have it to fly it. Period.
Yeah, gotcha. I wonder if that affects the whole. You're muted,
Chicken
babe.
shit drone that Cody has, we ain't got to worry about it. It ain't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
if
we
it's a little toy that you're gonna play with in the backyard, no higher
Yeah.
than the trees, I wouldn't even worry about it. But the fact I was gonna use it on YouTube and stuff like that, it got me kind of maybe I ought to go ahead and get my license, And I had thought about it, but I eventually just got tired of it.
So I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I think YouTube requires you to have that license to use that footage in videos as well.
That
oh,
makes
is that right?
sense.
I know a lot of those train channels that I follow. Those guys would go up in drones and like chase trains, or just go look at the tracks, through the follow, go down here the
Right,
path
right.
track and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. If you fucking hit a plane, dude, you see what a bird strike does. Imagine hitting a fucking drone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what all the rules are now. I was kind of digging into it back then, but I think he sold that probably 3 years ago. And it's
Yeah.
probably been more like 4 years ago since I owned it.
Fuck, man.
What is that?
Was there somebody out there, Randy?
Yeah, there's somebody out there. That's why it keeps fucking beeping like that.
Oh, okay.
It's a dude. He's walking his dog around. And he keeps passing by my truck.
Oh,
Mm.
And I got this like motion thing set on where I guess if they're too close or whatever, then I start hearing that fucking beeping.
That's a badass little camera.
I don't know why it keeps going off there because he ain't even around now.
you ought to have your loudspeaker mounted under that thing somewhere, and
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
from up there you could hit a button. It'd sound like guns going off.
Well,
Like a AR or something going off. They take off running.
you can always push your alarm, your panic button on your key fob.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how I test it. That's how I test it. I put the fucking hit the lock button, and I can hear the fucking see the locks. That's how I make sure I'm getting good signal. You know what? Fucking, I don't give a fuck. You call it a baby monitor if you want. I'm calling it a fucking. Well, I can't say that word on YouTube, but I'm calling it a monitor.
I got you an Atlanta monitor. Y'all, some of the messages he sent me, I have literally cried laughing. I'm just like, oh my god.
It sounds to me like wherever you're at, that must be worse than Channel View, man. The way he talks about Channel View all the time.
It's downtown channel, you maybe.
There
Yeah.
is no downtown Channel View. I-10 in Sheldon, that's downtown. Or
Okay, it's
put
the
it in
Valero.
Sheldon Road and Wood Forest. Yeah, that'd be downtown. It's where the CVS and the Wells Fargo and shit are.
That's
I
where the
don't know,
fancy
boy.
bums hang out.
I have never had no desire to live in one of those big cities like that. You couldn't pay me enough money.
No, I
There
like
could
the
be
convenience
more.
of everything being close, but I've lived out in the country most of my life. Well, I say most of my life. I've lived down here probably 20 years now.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
Biloxi's considered a city, but it's tiny. It's little. It's nothing
Yeah.
to it, you know.
The thing is, like, our town's not big, but everybody's so close. All the towns are so close together, and they're all spread out with populated so heavily that it's
That's the way it
tell
is
one
here.
from another.
Like, I was born and raised Pascagoula. You go from Pascagoula West, you're in Pascagoula, Goshen, Ocean Springs, Biloxi, Gulfport, Pass Christian, Bay St. Louis, Waveland. Then you're on to the Louisiana side. Then
Yeah.
it's just
Ingalls
right here on the
Shipyard.
coast.
Is it in Pascagoula or is it in Gulfport?
Pascagoula.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my welders today, and he said that he was from Newport News.
Yeah, see
And
right
I told
here.
him I told him there's another. Oh, you got the shirt on.
Yeah, I've had that ever since I
Fucking
worked there.
picture. Your picture is this big on my laptop, so I
Yeah, I
can't.
know. I was trying to show it to you. I can't get no closer than that.
Yeah, I was talking to him. He's from Newport News, and I told him I was like, well, there's another Ingalls Shipyard in I said Gulfport.
They're owned by the same people. Newport News and Ingalls is one big company now. It's called Huntington Ingalls. Huntington being the shipyard in Newport News, and Ingalls being the shipyard here. That's the reason I went out there. My company sent me to that yard because they were undermanned and we were getting caught up on work. And sent me and like 12 other pipe welders. And then a month or two later, they sent another load of them in there. And then once that was done, we come back to our shipyard. But it was all under one umbrella, you know.
He was asking me if I ever did any work for Electric Boat, and I was like, yes, I have, but it was for. They built the ballast tanks for the nuclear submarines.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how big they were, and I told him the only one I've ever seen was when I was in Virginia. You know, they had the whole crew had their Cracker Jacks on. They came by with the fucking big American
Yeah.
cream was out of the water, and they
Nice.
came by right there.
I worked on the Theodore Roosevelt as an overhaul aircraft carrier, and when you walked off the port side of the ship and looked out, there was a submarine being built that was already in the water. You know, it was right there. And I'm like, dang, check that out. I'd love to have got a tour of that thing. You
Yeah,
know?
no shit. I didn't realize how big them son of a bitches were until that thing passed.
Yeah.
We all ran to the bow of the ship and was looking down at it. And I was like, holy shit. It had two tugboats next to it, just guiding it, I guess. And them fucking tugboats look like toys, how big that thing was.
Mags.
Yeah, every time a boat, like a ship, is finished and
The
the Navy takes it and finally it leaves, like Ingalls Shipyard, they have tugboats that get on each side of it. It'll pull it out, get on each side, and get it going down the channel so far, then they break away, and they're under their own propulsion by that point, you know.
They're under nuclear propulsion.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones here, but that's true with all of them. I don't care where you're at. Tugs get them off the docks and into the channel, you know. Yep, nuclear power, man. All they're doing is boiling water, creating steam.
Shit, man.
That's all it is. In my mind, years ago, before I knew that, I thought it was some sort of really kicked up energy like better than JP5 or diesel or anything, and is actually being fueled by nuclear. But that wasn't the case at all. They're just boiling water and
Steam.
producing steam. You know.
It's a fucking. It's like one of Lance's old trains, just that got a nuclear power source.
Well, it's pretty efficient because that rod, them nuclear rods, will last 25 years. And the Theodore Roosevelt, when it came in, it was 30 years old, and it was built there originally, and it came back after 30 years for an overhaul and to get new nuclear rods. So it lasted 30 years without having to change out the nuclear rod in it. That's pretty amazing.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is just crazy. I wish we still had the battleship because Cody never got to see it.
They got one here.
Texas. The
They
battleship.
got they got one from World War II in Mobile. It's on display. You can pay money and go on it. And then they got the submarine, the USS Drum, right beside it, and you can tour on it too. That's
Yeah,
been open to the public for many, many years.
the Battleship Texas is in Corpus Christi Bay, I think.
No, it's not. The battleship Texas was parked right there in Channelview forever. Now it's in it's in a fucking slip down there in Galveston getting refurbished.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't
back
remember
up-
what
we didn't have
it to.
Hey, we didn't have the fucking money to take care of it, so the taxes they didn't fucking ever maintenance it. They put some big bilge pumps in there to keep it, and at one point, dude, it was listed almost completely sideways.
They just got it mothballed. You know, back in the 80s, there was two of those battleships from World War II that they were bringing back to life. You know, when we got two of them at Ingalls, one of them was the USS Iowa, and I cannot remember the other one. But man, them things are freaking massive, and they got places on that ship with 16-inch steel, all teak wood decks. Those guns on the front are 16 inches where they start off, and then they get smaller as they come out, of course. But
I thought you meant 16 inches thick. I'm like, Jesus, 8?
Yeah, 16 inches thick.
there's places in the hull that are 16 inches thick. They were built to take a pounding.
Yeah.
And anyway, they reenacted and commissioned two of those, and it was short lived, man. They used them for a couple of years, then they mothballed them again after all that money. It's like, golly, and we put all modern technology of whatever it was in the 80s, you know, compared to World War II, it was quite a bit better, I imagine. But yeah,
Fucking that ship that was right there next to the San Jacinto Monument,
yeah,
the USS Texas or whatever, it had the lowest mortality rate of all the ships that went to Normandy.
yeah.
Only one person ever died in that fucking ship, and that's because he fell onto the deck and it killed him. He didn't ever die from a bullet. He fell out of the fucking crow's nest or some shit.
Yeah, they put
That's crazy,
teakwood. They put teakwood decks all over the top. I mean, they're still under it, of course, but that was to absorb bullets. If they fired to the deck, the bullets the wood would catch the bullets, help prevent like ricochets and you know just a measure to save lives, I guess. But
That's pretty damn smart, though.
yeah,
Hey, would you go on with them motherfuckers if they like at night all by yourself? Would you go on one of the fucking battleships?
by myself.
They got like the haunted
Vans.
fucking like the haunted shit, like the people that are
Oh.
people that are like looking at the paranormal and shit.
I'll tell you one thing. We were working on jack up oil rigs
I didn't
on
see
the
it,
other
Joe,
side
I'm
of the
sorry.
river when they brought those battleships in, and they backed them in to the east bank. And man, we're up high and we're looking. We can see down on these things, and they're real pointed bow, right? You know, like pointed bow, and then all of a sudden this thing just balloons out. I mean, that's how it looks when you're up in the air looking down. Then it comes back to a point. It looks like a bullfrog right in the belly of it. It's so stinking wide. I'm like, holy crap. What are y'all laughing at?
Sleeper typing in the chat, but it comes out with my name.
Oh,
When I'm typing, it comes up under Simon, so I said, "Bite me, Joe."
oh,
By Simon sent the text.
Lance trying to cause a ruckus between Simon and
I saw
Joe.
Christy say something, or Simon say something to Shade Tree. I said, "Oh yeah, that's right." And I saw Joe's name. I said, "Here it goes."
Oh,
Ask Joe if he sold his. Well, I'll ask him. He can hear me.
okay.
Sell your drone, Joe? Did you sell that DJI Phantom you had for sale?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Which model did he have?
I
I
think it
had
was a.
the I had the 4, but that's been a long time ago. They probably got way
Shit,
newer
I don't
ones.
know, dude. Honestly, I've never flown a drone in my life. I got on the
Easy,
roof. I got on the roof one time and got Cody's drone off.
yeah.
It's
One of them
because
big ones like that, man, they are super easy to fly. Like you said, if you ain't got your, you can push it up straight up and just let your hands off. It just gonna sit right there and hover. If wind hits it, it'll kind of do this right here. It'll correct itself. It's easy to fly.
I think that one that Jason had was some kind of Phantom too. I don't know what number it was, but tell you how many
Joe's
satellites it was pinging off of too.
Joe says my drone. You sure it's Joe that's selling one?
Yeah, it was on Facebook unless somebody hacked his account.
they sold all his Yoders.
Oh, I
See,
still
I
have
told
it. I
you.
need to replace the
Uh,
controller and the batteries.
Controlling the batteries.
Those batteries don't last long on things. And from what I was
Thanks, man.
told, they're lithium batteries. It's best to like burn them down as pretty much close to gone and charge them all
Organite.
the way. Don't short cycle them.
What's the Phantom Pro 4
That's the
Pro?
same one I had. The Phantom
Yeah,
4 Pro. Yep, same one. That was a good drone. It took 4K videos.
maybe we can get maybe we can get a pool together and get fucking Lance a drone. That way he can give up these old trains, get back into fucking.
Well, that would be sweet. 'Cause I'm gonna be in the mountains for almost 2 weeks. I'm gonna be working though, but in October I go back in October, and that's when all the elk are out in October. That's where all the big events are. That would be sweet. Although I don't think they would appreciate me buzzing a herd of elk.
Yeah, well,
Oh, the hunters would be so pissed off at you.
I don't know if everybody's noticed, but whenever he gets out in the wilderness and fucking shit tends to kick his ass, he needs to stay in a safe place with a drone and film that
I
shit.
tell you what, you gotta be careful of, man. If you fly around some eagles or hawks, don't think
Yeah.
they won't come after that drone. They will.
Yeah.
It'd be a great video though.
Yeah, I was about to say that's some badass footage.
Yeah, if you could capture all that like he's coming right into your camera, all you can see
Oh
is
man,
them
there's so much.
claws. You'd have to
Actually,
recover.
that would be sweet because one of the areas that I have walked, you can tell there's a track that comes out the mountains, and it stops right there, and they dump coal down probably about 30 feet to the ground, and it goes from there to this track where the train actually goes down and hauls the coal away. But if you had a drone, you could go up there and actually see that track up there where they dump to the ground. That'd be sweet because you can't walk up there.
Yeah, yeah, they're fun to play around with.
Bet knew it was coming.
I like them fishing drones that I see like advertised on
Yeah,
Facebook and shit.
yeah, those are.
You can land them bitches in the water and everything. They release the bait.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, I have seen those. I've seen those. A guy's a big carp fisherman, and he'll use those things to go out and release the baits. I didn't realize what you're talking about, but when you said release baits, I was like, yeah, he did that.
They're big drones enough to be able to get the bait out there and then get a fish up.
Well,
Depending on the size of the fish.
they have boats too. They have bait boats
Yeah,
that'll go out.
Seen
Remote
those
control
too.
bait boats do the same thing.
Steven, what's up, man?
Fucking get way the fuck out of there and cast way farther or take your bait out way farther than you can cast. You know what I mean? Especially
Right.
like
Exactly.
fishing from the surf.
I tell you
Yeah.
something else are fun to do is like in Florida where you got real clear water, is just fly it over the water and like down the beach and you measure all the fish you see right up under you, sharks and
Yeah.
things like that, dolphins.
damn.
Get some good footage.
That's like that high tech shit.
Yeah, well, there's another
That's
guy.
like the Lowrance fucking with the side scan and all that
Hey,
shit, where
AJ.
you can fucking see like 30 feet in front
You
of the
haven't missed
boat
it
and
yet.
20 feet on each side.
Y'all, we got some shit. Some shit's already came in today.
We took it.
About to
They
start
had
talking about it, AJ. Glad you showed up.
They also I follow this Canadian fisherman, and he's got a drone, an underwater drone, and
Underwater.
that's
Wouldn't that be a
underwater.
submarine?
That's what I was thinking.
Well, I guess that's what he called an underwater drone. I mean, it's not big, but it just goes around. It's remote control, and he can go
Or
out
a
and see the
mini
water and all that.
Mini 4K fly more combo.
No,
It's too
before
much,
we got our
Tree. That's too much. There's too much information, bro. That's too much information.
That's $500. That's all I see is $500.
You're talking to. You're talking to. You're
That's
talking
not
to
a bad
barbecue
price.
guys.
Those are them small ones like I want. If I ever get another one, this won't be one like that.
Yeah,
That-
DJIs are pretty common in YouTube videos.
Yeah. They make a good one. Their gimbals that they made for cameras are really good too.
I'm sick
Not
of whatever
good. Hope you feel
David
better.
has. Going to bed, but y'all have fun. All right, Gogan.
Eesh. Oh, you need one for
kids,
the
they
other.
said. It's fun, they said. I fought with Cody for over an hour, almost an hour and a half, trying to get him to go to bed because he starts school Thursday. And his bedtime on school nights is 7:15. You get a story at 7:30. It's lights out because I get him up at like 10:15 till 6.
Yeah.
Good God.
But
The
Randy
first week
gets
sucks.
going between the truck again.
Probably go bathroom or beer, one of the two.
He muted himself.
He's probably peeing.
Or just in case.
On Facebook. Chris, did you make your decision up?
Just beer.
Are you going with Scott or not?
Shake.
You're supposed to just type allegedly after everything.
Yeah,
Right.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Saves you from that. What's that shit called, Ben? Fucking Snowden.
Well,
Oh,
it
yeah.
would save you from any legal repercussions, technically. But I'm telling you, you need to watch allegedly. Good God. You need to watch that movie. I'm not even kidding y'all. If you have not watched Snowden, y'all need to watch it. You'll be thinking and looking at things a whole lot differently because I know everybody with any kind of a smartphone has noticed how you'll be talking, having a conversation, not on your phone or anything, and then you'll start getting ads or seeing things about things you've spoken about and stuff like
Yep.
that.
I've
They're
met people.
always watching.
I've met people before that I didn't know, then turn right around and see a friend request on Facebook for this person.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
When you said Snowden, is that referring to that whistleblower Snowden?
Mhm.
Is it,
On what the government does that
what's
they're not
that? What's
supposed
that
to be
on?
doing. I have it on Voodoo. I bought the movie. But you.
That's
hell,
the name of it, Snowden.
Yeah.
I'll see. I could probably rent it off of Amazon.
What were y'all just talking about?
Nothing.
Facebook or someone watching you on Facebook or something.
No
No,
matter
all
what,
of it.
like you get ads on.
I
any of my
have
social
been
media.
like be introduced to somebody like, hey man, how you doing, or whatever, and come back and get on Facebook later that day or the next day, and there's a not a friend request, but a recommendation that Facebook could give me for that person.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that before. I had someone tonight, ask me about send me a text, and they wanted my last name. And when I I Googled the phone number. It led me back to Facebook.
That's
I had
But
somebody text me the other day. I think I ended up deleting it, but anyway, it was like, "Hey, are you so and so the yoga teacher?" And she says, "I was wondering when I could set up an appointment." She's texting this to a 228 area code, but she's or he, whoever is, I can't even remember the area code. It was 7 something, and I'm like, "Yeah, right."
So Snowden is on Max, Hulu, and Amazon Prime.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
Chris, I don't know. I've never heard that one. It must be a new
Allegedly.
flavor. I will. I just sent him a text asking what it's all about. Brand new one to me. Never heard of it.
should have asked her, Russ. Send me a picture of you doing the downward facing dog, and I'll let you know.
oh my God.
Should have told her I was out of beer, but I'm just drinking water tonight, so that'd be alright. I gotta lose some weight. I ain't gonna do it if I keep drinking
Okay,
beer
I'm
like I
talking about
normally do.
the yoga teacher. I'm talking
Oh,
about
her. Yeah. Well, Tarana just texted me wanting to.
I mean, you could text your wife if you want that. I mean, that's cool. But I was
No,
talking about the yoga.
she's asked me. She's got to go to the store. Do I need anything?
What's up,
I
Troy?
said, "Be careful. No, I'm good." She goes, "I will. Are you sure?" Question mark. I said, "Yeah, I guess."
Yes.
It'll turn into beer here in a minute. Are you out of beer? Yes. Then she'll walk in with some. Feel sorry for me.
Yeah. Tom Christie asked me if I need beer. I'll be like, send me a picture of you doing the downward facing dog.
I can do it though.
I just need beer.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
dude, man, it's already 10:17 here. How do you live here, Lance? How do you fucking live in this fucking horribleness?
You get used to it. I get. Well, then, Chris, I guess he's not going to understand my text when I send it to him. But
Well, who does?
he's gonna say, what the hell is packwood flavor? I never heard. I don't have anything called packwood flavor.
Drink this fucking. I'm gonna drink one more beer.
If you like spicy, let me make it simple for you.
Lance, he's asking for barbecue sauce recommendations.
Right.
The top.
See what I gotta do, man. You see what I gotta do? I gotta put all my stuff that I need on the bed right here. Every morning. I don't fucking forget nothing. I gotta leave everything right there on the fucking corner of the bed.
Put everything in your shoe.
I never know. I got 2 pairs of boots. I don't know which ones I'm gonna wear. I look, I'll fucking put my pair of boots on and leave everything in the other pair of boots.
What do you keep in your boots?
Chris, these are the ones I bought. This is the original one, which is good. It's like your standard bold, good barbecue sauce. This one,
Lance, hold that back up. What'd you do to the fucking label?
it was in a water cooler or an ice cooler.
That motherfucker looked like from when you.
Now they had to make a 5-hour drive. Now this one, great flavor, but it's got a bite. Sweet Reaper.
Ooh.
But it's good stuff. I really enjoy that one. But this one is my favorite. Jalapeno and honey.
Ooh, I bet that is good.
This one's good.
Damn.
The Sweet Reaper's really good, but it's a little hotter than I like. But it still retains flavor.
I want to try some of that fucking jalapeno honey one.
I know that sounds good. Sweet Reaper.
Yeah. Well, a drug test, fucking with Lance. Mile. The dude's name is Mile High Barbecue Guy with Sweet Reefer. Of course, I'm gonna fucking.
CMP's barbecue sauces. Oh God, talk about getting people hooked on your product.
No kidding.
drug testing place and be like, "Are you kidding me? You ate that? And you are gonna fail?"
This one I haven't tried yet.
What is that?
Can't read it.
It's too far.
Cover your eyes.
Just read it. You read it, Lance. It's faded.
He can't read it.
Jalapeno hot sauce.
It's just straight up jalapeno.
Yep, straight jalapeno hot sauce.
Smooth
Oh,
jalapeno
okay.
heat. Yep.
Gotcha.
This one I haven't tried yet. On food, I've had my finger in it. Almost caught myself. Almost caught myself.
Hey, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
The frog's been in that too.
That's Lance's new shirt slogan.
Had my finger in it.
I put my finger in it.
I'll get you a graphic tomorrow, Lance. I'll send it to you.
Let's get with a screen printer and print up 1,000 of those right now. They're sold out already.
I mean, that shirt would sell. Oh gosh.
I haven't left
Almost
this hard.
caught myself with that one. Almost caught myself. As soon as I said it, I said, oh, "This is a joke." Didn't even finish it. Popped in my head. This is going to be a joke.
You know how we think, Lance. We all got dirty minds.
Randy asked me today why I was being a perv, and I'm like, I'm always a perv in my head. Sometimes I just voice it out loud.
I'm all the way serious. We're talking about a bog filter and shit.
So this came in, right?
There's nothing I take more serious than the bog filter. She's making jokes about it. It makes me what the fuck am I doing?
Oh God.
I still don't understand that one, Randy. I don't understand how you're pushing from the bottom. I understand all that, but I don't understand what's keeping the sand at the top where it's at.
It goes lava rock, pea gravel, sand, copper, pea gravel. Then you've got water comes up, and then you've got your aquatic plants.
I thought the sand was like on the very top, and I'm figuring
No.
he's got water pushing through it. How's that not blowing the sand out?
No. And not to mention with the gaps, sand's going to fall to the bottom. It's going to filter through and, shit like that too.
So the sand really only is a small layer of sand to let the plant's root systems. Once the roots grab on that sand, they ain't going nowhere. Okay, I gotta do it. I bought all this shit. If it don't work, I'm gonna tell you I told you so.
That come from Vivor, you said?
Yeah, dude, I bought that pump today for the 2 horsepower, 3,600 gallons per hour.
Yeah.
It's on sale right now on Amazon for $100.
I just contacted them yesterday or day before. I need a new griddle because I got that gas griddle that I left over Derek's and it was looking bad. I said, heck, I just want one of them electric ones I can use in here or outside. And they got a 30-inch they're going to send me. So she didn't want to at first. She was trying to get me to take this little small one. I'm like, nah, that won't work for me. Thanks anyway. And boy, she emailed back, oh, that's not good. Let me go ahead and see if I can send. Y'all are so full of crap.
If anybody
either send me what I want or don't send nothing. That's the way I look at it.
Pretty nice. I like that one.
Huh?
That 22 inch is nice. I like that one. You can get it on the table and not take up too much room and everything.
Yeah, she was wanting to send me like I think it was $139, and one I was looking at was $241, but it's way bigger. And I said, that's what I want because if I do burgers, I'm not doing, I'm doing buns, I'm doing bacon probably. I want enough room to do it all at one time if I need to, and still have a cool side.
Pre-order Model T.
But
No, but I'm
yeah,
saying if anybody has one of them fucking above ground pools like we have, go there and buy one of them fucking Vivor filters and replace whatever chicken shit pump that thing came with
hmm
that. Because I'm telling you, our fucking pool, dude, that bitch
Yeah.
ain't playing. And I know this pond, I'm underneath something with a high turnover rate. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So a 2 horsepower fucking,
Mm-hmm.
and they're bang up. They're just as good as a Pent Air or whatever. The ones you're gonna pay $500-600 for, fucking
They
Vivor ones are the same.
they
hey,
have their commercial air pond aerator on sale too.
Yeah.
Those are badass. Yeah, it bubbles up and it doesn't like come out like fountain or anything. It just aerates the bottoms. It keeps the bottom the silt and everything moving. It
Hmm.
just circulates it so your filters can pick it up, get it filtered
Oh,
out. It's on sale too.
Lance, you said you had a 22-inch Vivor griddle.
Yeah.
What's the griddle made out of?
It's rolled steel.
It's not stainless.
No.
Okay, the one I'm
yeah.
getting is stainless, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If
Yeah,
I
that's
this
want
what
to.
is
it
mine.
is.
I just clean mine with Scotch Brite pad on a handle. And it cleans up, seasons up good. I
Yeah,
like it, but I mean
I used to.
I am a fan of stainless steel, but this one's worked fine for me.
Yeah, I uh, I want a. It was a round griddle one time. Actually, it was half round. It would come around, and about this much of it was blocked off. I won it from Greg Mervitt's Ballistic Barbecue. That's like a griddle that he designed for a Weber kettle years ago, and he got this company to plate it with nickel plating.
Hmm.
The only problem with it, I mean, it worked good. It just, man, it patinaed up, and I'm trying to clean it after every cook, and it just didn't want to clean. And he finally told me, "Man, don't even worry about it. Just wash it good, get all the chunks off of it. Don't worry. Let that patina just grow on it." I'm like, okay, that's what I did. That's why I'll treat this stainless too. Eventually, it'll just turn black, you know.
That's the way
I
I
want to.
treat my underwear.
Yeah. But yeah, I just don't want to have to go through a bunch of trouble cleaning that stainless every time. I know it's
See,
gonna.
Chrissy's like, your boxers are so dirty. I'm like, that's patina.
Yeah,
That's
Oh
the
my god.
flavor.
It's only patina.
God.
It's only patina if the stain stays after
Look
the
at this
wash.
shit. So I'm trying to find that sale for that Beaver air pump for Randy. And what do I go through? First thing I click on to Facebook, and it pops up Pilot Institute. Learn how to pilot your drone.
Yep.
I told you that's what I was just fucking talking about. I told y'all.
yeah, they're listening. That's what it. That's
Part
what's.
107 Commercial Drone Pilot License Course. Pilot Institute.
Mm-hmm.
First freaking thing that popped up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're listening. They're listening through your life alert too.
I tell you something else they're doing. They're probably reading every text you send,
Yeah, yeah.
every
There are
email,
there
everything.
are keywords on
There is.
every messaging app, private, not private, everything. There are keywords that will automatically get sent to a server and then they get read and flagged and you get watched and da 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 da. Not even kidding you.
And totally illegal. That's the thing. As far
Well,
Mm-hmm.
as I
that's
know,
like
it's
that.
illegal.
That's like that. The Alexa stuff. I don't trust those things, man.
No.
Hey
I
Well,
just
Siri,
operated one for the first time this
never
week.
mind.
I'd never worked one. I told it to
Yes.
turn the volume up, and I was like,
What?
no way, that's so cool.
Watch
Yeah.
this. Hey Siri, call 911.
My Siri's turned off.
Nope. Don't like your voice at all.
Y'all know those Nest thermostats? Like the
Yeah.
smart thermostats or whatever? I've had several customers who have those. And whenever, because Texas is power grid shit. So they'll have their thermostat set on one thing. They'll come home and it will be turned up well beyond what they have their set at and shit. Those smart thermostats, you give the power company access to your unit.
Yep.
Right?
That's why I have a dumb one.
That's not an invasion of fucking privacy right there. Like you
Yeah.
pay the damn bill. They have, come on.
There was one of these camera companies just got busted for that. My son Chad sent it to me. He thought it was like Blink, the one I have, but it was a different one. A Ring, the company Ring,
Yeah.
and they were getting in all kind of trouble for spying on people through the cameras, which
I mean,
can
what's
hear.
to
They can
what's to
hear
keep
also.
a pervert from fucking doing that shit? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't bother me too much because all mine are outside. They're gonna see what I see on my camera when it activates. One bunch of cats walking around setting off cameras.
That's the second one. I guess I'm going to have to block all this drone stuff now. But Randy, I think it was only 5% off anyway, to be honest with you. So I don't know if it's really worthwhile, but 5% is 5%. Ooh. Like this.
Dude, I have a badass. It's a fountain, so it's like I don't even know. There's like a big ass propeller inside this cage thing, and you put it on your pond, and it floats, and you moor it down with like anchors or bricks or something, and it's fountain up in the middle of your pond, like fucking like a 30-foot fucking fountain.
Wasn't it like a 3 horsepower motor too?
Dude, that bitch was like it was like putting a boat motor in your pond, dude. I put that shit in my pool, bro. That motherfucker was throwing all the water on the side of the pool. Like I'd have had to fill that bitch up every day.
Yeah, I'm going to make this search a little easier. Man, I wish I had a Vivor commercial air pump for ponds.
Check your email now.
Let me refresh. Let me refresh my Facebook page.
A UV filter for your shit, Lance?
I only have a 9-watt. I wish I had a 35-watt UV light. See that? You're probably gonna want like a 75-watt. I only have need for like a 35-watt. But I have a 9-watt currently that's struggling. I want to get something bigger.
Talking to your phone like this.
Yes.
I wonder if Vivor makes a flashlight.
Batteries included. Here it is, right here. Batteries included.
Oh, look at my Facebook feed. It says solar powered flashlight by Vivor.
It's this big.
All I need. That's all I need. I'm not trying to get crazy freaky.
That's weird.
Yeah, gummit. Now all I see on my Facebook is drones, penis pumps, and water pumps. Not really.
Nobody's ever reached out to you, Russ, for one of them sponsors for them VPNs and shit.
For VPN?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one a couple weeks ago. I just don't care nothing about doing a sponsorship like that. If it ain't food related, I just really don't want to do it, you know, or at least beverage related. I've done that before, like drink mixes and things, you know.
You to put it on your other channel.
Yeah, maybe.
Everyone's cloudy. Talk about the UV light. You know,
No,
I
it's
got
talking about the solar powered flashlight.
Let's talk about your urine at your age.
I've seen this from NBL. You know, I watched this video of this dude. He's supposed to be some chemist, and he said people that buy UV lights for algae are buying them for the wrong reason. That they don't really do anything for algae.
No, they kill microbacteria.
Right, they're like for bacteria, parasite type stuff.
Right.
Yeah, they're not for algae.
That's what it's for. My dry ager is just strictly to clean the air of microorganisms and crap that's airborne.
Yeah.
We have one on the saltwater tank. It's been out for a couple months now, but get a
Yeah.
replacement bulb for it. But yeah, that motherfucker for the saltwater tank, it's important.
Yeah, I
It's
want to
not
get
home,
one
so
anyway. When I used it, because I stopped using it for probably 7 years. I just put a bulb in it maybe 3 weeks ago, best. It worked great, but it's just struggles to keep up. But I'm not going to. Scott will know what the hell I'm talking about. The barbecue sauce. Thanks, Chris.
send Lance that
Huh?
picture of that shit that you had today, babe. I deleted the pictures.
Oh, on Marketplace?
Yeah, send them to Lance. Let him look at that shit. I like the way they did their filters though. Their bog
Yeah.
pumps are pretty fucking sweet, man. It won't be too long. I'll be home. I'll be able to fuck with it. I gave Christy everything she needs to fucking make it work. Let's see if she can do it. I ain't doubting you. I'm just saying, let's
Did you
see.
just challenge me?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Get your hair ready tomorrow.
I gotta work and then I gotta get Cody's haircut.
I don't think the pump will be there till Friday, so you got time.
Well, I gotta get the water out of that bucket and get the holes drilled and shit like that and caulk it. And I'm gonna use that black caulk, right?
Yeah, if that's what you're into, I don't know.
In the gun, the caulk.
I'll be out of town till the 19th. Don't let me walk in on it.
Oh, good lord, you know better.
Once you go black.
A cordless extension cord review.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's definitely sweet. I'm actually clearing
Molding
land.
fittings.
A cordless extension cord.
What?
Been trying to invent that shit for years. El
Yeah.
Barrio.
I tell you what, my mom bought a new vacuum, right? It was just a little $100 vacuum. The fucking electrical cord, you know how those are always a pain in the head? Well, y'all may not know. Randy does. I know he vacuums. But you gotta wind the fucking cord back up. She pushes the fucking button and it zips back into the vacuum. I'm like, you bitch. What the
Yeah.
hell, you bougie ass?
Yeah, I've seen those recently.
I've seen those too.
Man, I wish my dog grooming clippers would do that shit. Those cords get twisted up and tangled up, ends up breaking the wires, and those are fucking $200 a piece.
What's that old saying? Necessity is the mother of all invention.
Yes.
There's your beer,
I miss
Russ.
Serena. Oh, she can't hear me.
Yep.
No, no beer. I didn't ask her for no.
Well, you know, I would have brought it if you asked.
Yeah, I know.
I'll bring you some beer, Russ. I'll be there in 2
I'm
weeks.
gonna go out and feed the kitties.
No,
Haven't you already been gone 2 weeks?
I'm deliberately laying off of it just to lose weight because that's what keeps it on me more than anything. What'd you say, Christy?
I was asking Randy. I was like, haven't you already
Oh.
been gone 2 weeks?
No, I have not.
It seems like it. It's been more like 3, I think.
Hopefully, I'll be passing through Biloxi on the 18th.
What
It's
is
Sunday.
the 18th? Oh,
Oh.
it's Sunday? Yeah, I'll be here.
Babe, did I send you what Monica said about the 19th?
Talk
Yep.
about that later.
That's the 18th.
Oh, you didn't?
Hang on.
I definitely ain't switching a whiskey. Heck no.
Hell no. I'll be staying in one of them hotels in Biloxi. I'll be up on top of that water tower that says Biloxi.
Have a good night, Des. Switch to whiskey. Ouch.
No, we just want to drink some H2O.
Mm-hmm.
Get my body a rest.
I gotta get off of here too, guys. It's already fucking 10:30 here.
That's something. It's only 9:30 here.
You're in Regularville. Jewish food.
What time do you have to get up in the mornings?
Except for 5.
5? Yeah. You go to bed now, let's see, it'd be
But
11,
to
12,
me,
1,
being from
2, 3,
Texas, that's
4,
4
5.
o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah, that's if you went to bed right now and got to sleep by 10, you get 7 hours sleep.
yeah, I mean, I can do. I work with 6. I work with 5. I mean, I can work with them fucking that many hours, no big deal. But
I used to for years, but I tell you the truth, I can't do it no more, man. If I don't get 8 hours, I feel it. I meant bad. When I
take
was younger, it didn't bother
yeah,
me at all.
if I get less than like fucking 6 hours of sleep, like
Yeah,
around noon, like I'll be wanting to fucking sleep during lunch. Like 30 minute
yeah,
lunch, I'll be fucking all sleepy and shit.
right. We used to do that at the yard, man. I don't care where I worked, even in the shop. It when that whistle blew, we'd always sneak a sandwich or something 5 minutes before, and eat. And as soon as that whistle blew, our eyes was closed. Man, we'd power nap for 30
And it's
minutes
like
every day.
it's like a fucking ghost town when you walk through there at noon, bro. Because everybody's got their fucking hard hats on over their fucking eyes and shit. Everybody's asleep in that
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah. You get used to doing that, and the day you can't do it, you kind of feel like, oh God, I need a nap. you know.
Can't do it. I can't do that 30-minute power nap shit, dude. I
I
won't want
took
to wake
a.
up.
I was sitting
I
there,
can't
turned
either. I
something
can't
on.
do that.
I turned something on earlier today and kicked back behind me here, and I put something behind my neck. Next thing I know, I was out. I was out for 2.5 hours. Like, holy crap!
That's the way I would be if I did that shit at work. Like it'll be lunchtime and I'll be in the truck and the air conditioner's blowing on me and I'm done eating. I'll be watching something.
Yeah,
Catch my eyes fucking closing. I gotta get out. I get out and smoke cigarettes, stand
that
next to the
AC
truck.
will knock you out, man. Especially if you've been hot all day and all of a sudden getting that cold air blowing on your face, it'll put you to sleep.
I'll get out and go lean on the side of the truck and smoke a cigarette and fucking finish watching my YouTube. If not, if I do close my eyes and them motherfuckers stay closed for more than 10, 15 seconds, I'll wake up and it's time to go.
yeah,
And then
that's
I'll
right.
just be coming home early because they're not gonna put up with that shit.
No,
Companies paying premium dollars for these fucking inspectors, and they're not gonna put up with one of them sleeping in the truck. This
yeah,
Right.
isn't like this isn't like a chemical plant. In a chemical plant, they all kind of know the inspector. You got to go wake him up.
yeah,
But here, they need your ass on the floor moving all day long.
What's up, Tony?
There's a difference between like chemical plant work and where I'm at now. Like where I'm at now, this is production and manufacturing.
Hmm.
So it's like an assembly line. If you ain't
Numbers
holding up
count.
your end of the assembly line, it's getting backed up behind you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So in a
All
chemical
right.
plant, it's different. When I'm in Houston, I'm working these turnarounds and shit. It's different.
yeah.
Here, my region of the shop where my bay is that I'm responsible for is from 2 inch to 24 inch. I'm responsible for all the pipe from 2 inch to 24 inch. They got another guy that's on the other side that does 30 inch, and they got another guy that's on the other side that does stainless. But stainless only has 7 welders. I have 67 welders, 68 welders today.
Dang.
And then 30 inch, they have about 4 or 5 welders. So I got the skid mark in the middle of your underwear. I got the shit part of the fucking job.
Well, how long does it take you to do whatever you do to that weld before you move on to another one and another one and another one?
It really all depends on how many welds are in a spool. If I got a spool that's ready to ship that's got 2 welds, like 2 flanges on it, I can knock that out. Look like a dog bone, just a piece of pipe with 2 welds on it, 2 flanges.
Yeah,
I can knock that out in 5 minutes. But when I get them spaghettios with fucking 245s and 93 flanges,
right.
it takes a lot longer. So
I got you.
Hmm.
The way that shop is set up, I know Russell knows. This is the welding part, by the way, Simon. Um, I know
Night,
Russell
babe.
know what I'm talking about. You got position welders that are welding, in position,
Yep.
and then you got rollout welders that are putting everything on a, and they're just burning, you know.
Right.
And then once they put the 90s and shit on, you got the guys that they're 6G welders. They're not able to weld rollouts. They got to position weld everything.
Right.
So the pipe spools go down the assembly line until they're finished.
Yeah, at the shipyard, that would be a shop welder and then a welder that actually worked on the ship. Because a welder on the ship, especially nowadays, the fitters tack, so they tack their own stuff, which everybody hated when they started doing that. Used to be a welder would work with a fitter, and the fitter would get it like the welder wanted. And not to mention, a lot of times you could do it up here out of position on a tripod, roll it out, as far as you could. But somewhere down the line, you're gonna have some position welds. But in the pipe shop, they got turntables in there, positioners, and everything's welded out on a positioner.
Yeah.
Sit there. It's got a foot
Even
control. You sit there
yeah,
and you roll it to you or from you, whatever you want to do.
it's the way it is. And like there's fitter stations in between because they may roll out everything they can roll out, and then it goes to fit again,
Yeah.
and they fit up all the position welds. The same shit, typical fab shop.
Yep. Yep.
Here comes me, fucking. I'm in between all that shit, trying to keep up with it.
Yep.
There's delays.
Yeah, some people are a little.
Yeah, it must be some crazy delays in their
Night,
tuning in.
Bat.
All right, all right, Pat.
You talking about on the chat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
People
Chrissy dropped.
still
Chrissy,
talking about drones?
yeah, Chrissy dropped out like 2-3 minutes ago,
Oh, okay.
and
and
then
still getting the nights in.
no, this one's been John was a little while ago.
Yeah,
So I gotta head out, man.
All right, Randy.
I'll see y'all guys. I'm gonna
All right,
still watch for a little while until I fall asleep, but I want to drop out. I'll be in the chat.
all right, man. Have a good night.
hey Randy.
Night chat. Night, y'all.
Later, Rand.
Take
All
it
right,
easy.
bud. So you're going on a diet then, Russ? Sounds like, or you just
Not,
being more
no,
conscious?
not really a diet. Just
Just being more
slowing down
conscious.
on. Yeah, a little bit. You know, I ain't saying I ain't gonna drink beer again. I'm just saying I'm slowing down because I know that's what
Right.
keeps so much weight on me.
Yeah, I just went today for blood work this morning. See what he says Thursday. I keep checking my email to see if the blood clinic sends me the results from the blood work,
Yeah.
where I'm going to get my ear bent again, or is things looking better?
You gotta take your medicine.
I can't, man. I was telling y'all earlier about this guy I'm working with. He's on. I can never remember the name of these freaking things for whatever reason.
Statin.
Statins, and he swears by them. I said, man, I can't take them. And this is a small one, only 10 milligrams. I guess that's small. And I told him, I said, man, I take them things. My back and my legs are just spasms for days. I said, then I get these headaches. I said, not only that, I said, we could be having a conversation right now, and I just stop and just stare at you like, what the hell were we just talking about? My head would just go cloudy. But I stopped taking them, let it get out my system. A day or two later, I'm perfectly fine. Let me go ahead and take another one, and boom, right back again. So I haven't taken them. I've got the pharmacist has got a bottle up there for me, waiting for me to pick up.
And what are
I
they?
got
What
a
is
bottle
statins?
here and a bottle over there.
What are they for?
My cholesterol.
Okay. You ever look into like natural
Lipitor.
things, liquid things, get off of meds, chemicals, and all.
Well, I try to just do it because I was eating so many damn potato chips and shit.
Yeah,
Uh, and I just, I, s- I started tried to cut that stuff back, but it just wasn't working. I wasn't cutting back like I would. But then I started really cutting back good. I mean, I was eating, but I was quit smoking cigarettes. I was eating 3 pounds of pretzels and potato chips. I think it was. I can't remember what it was now. Every week,
yeah,
and I cut all that stuff back, and I cut back to where I'm hardly eating anything. I mean, I'll eat some chips, but now it's just a little bag instead of killing a family size bag every night. Um, but I'll eat, a little bag, like a snack size, lunch size bag twice a week. So I'm curious to see what he says this time. So, but he's concerned that it's hereditary. But I've got nobody left alive in my family to say, yeah, cholesterol is an issue with our family.
well,
Everybody's gone.
never mind. It just it's you're asking that question, but you just said I have none of them alive. So you obviously had a problem in that family.
Yeah. Well, they all no, they were all congestive heart failure. Everybody in my family's died of congestive heart failure.
Well,
Everyone.
cholesterol leads to that, don't it?
Yeah.
Dang.
So, but and then you gotta remember, I'm 65, so my mom passed at 76.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
my
got
mom passed at 77, but my dad was almost a month away from being 90. So,
yeah,
and he had already had like 3 heart attacks, years prior to that, and he lost a lot of weight and started going to the walking trail, and he'd done that for years until finally he just got really old, knees got bad, and he couldn't do it no more, and he
yeah,
didn't die of a heart attack. He died of a stroke, and it didn't kill him right then. It killed him. It messed him up. It made him almost brain dead, and he had a living will, so they just took him off of everything, and
Mm.
he basically just starved to death. That's what actually killed him. But that was his wishes that if he ever
that's
lost quality of life.
yeah. I mean, I still stay active. I mean, I'm out every day. I'm doing something, and I just cleared out a piece of hand cleared a piece of my property. Sunday started. I gotta stay busy, man. I can't just sit around here every day,
Yeah.
just rot
No.
away. But um, so I don't know. I'll be curious to see what happens. I feel like cutting back on things. You see, Moose lost 15 pounds. Eat more meat, Lance. That's exactly what my wife has said.
Well, what about oatmeal and fiber? Isn't that good for cholesterol? Fiber,
Uh,
fiber
I don't know.
intake.
I know
That's
peanut pretzels and potato chips aren't.
no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like oatmeal and heart healthy foods. Different kinds of fiber. I mean, you get fiber all kind of ways. You can take supplements like
Yeah,
Metamucil and stuff. That's supposed to lower your cholesterol.
eat more meat. Yeah, I'm booked for weeks now. I just got another week and a half booking. So, snack
Yeah,
on Cheerios. I'd have to borrow them from my koi fish.
yeah. Cheerios is supposed to be good. You could get you some Cheerios and instead of using regular milk, use almond milk. I don't know if you ever tried it, but it ain't bad in cereal. It tastes. I
Well,
can't hardly
they're
tell the
saying
difference.
almonds, you got to even take almonds, and that blew me away because I was eating almonds by the fistful, and they're saying they're not even good for you. You got to eat them in moderation.
Who told you that?
Doctors
Almonds
said
are
that,
great for you if you do it in moderation, just like a
right,
half a
moderation,
handful of.
but I wasn't doing it. I was just like, fistful, chow them
Yeah,
down, and I go back and get another handful.
yeah, yeah. I used to buy raw almonds. They wouldn't toast it or anything. They were still raw. I'd eat them. They sell them in little bitty packages. I
Yeah,
used to eat a pack every day back when I took care of myself.
yeah. Well, that's what I don't. I mean, him and I actually kind of had it out a little bit about the not taking my prescriptions.
Why do you say almond milk is like poison?
I don't know.
It's
So
dry.
he was being a smart ass. The doctor said, "You want me to come to the nursing center and you're like this?" And I'm like, "No, that's not going to happen." But yeah, he's pushing this stuff.
Yeah. No,
Listen
most
to
doctors want to push chemicals.
yeah,
Yeah,
listen to Tom Garvey's
yeah,
podcast
yeah.
on all this stuff. He just
Now I
I think it's
have,
like on episode 3 or 4, I think now.
yeah, I have talked to his, and that was that nutritionalist, Blue.
Hmm.
You talking about Blue?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have. I've watched two of them.
I think they're on number 4 now. So, but yeah, it's I mean, that's probably like the best information out there right now.
Yeah,
Chocolate
just
almond
man
milk.
just eats meat and admit to eat almond. Never any. He drinks man milk.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I knew it.
Yawning, huh?
Contagious.
Tomorrow I have another busy day. I have an appointment tomorrow and an appointment the day after. So I'll be gone all day.
Not me. I'm cleaning my. Tomorrow I drug out over the weekend. I pulled out my holding tank, 125-gallon holding tank, and I'm gonna get it. I got it hosed out the other day, but I'm gonna put a brush to it tomorrow. We're supposed to have rain for like the next 3 days after tomorrow, and scrub it all up, get some water in there, get some water circulating. I got a shipment of koi's coming in Thursday morning.
Yeah, get that sorted out from the
Yeah,
eBay store.
yeah.
Pardon me.
Of course, they put more up there that I want. I gotta hold off, man. I've spent too much money on that stuff lately.
All right,
But I take,
I didn't research it much, but what I did see is almond milk is generally considered healthier than cow's milk because it's high in vitamins, antioxidants, and minerals, and low in calories and sugar. However, it does have some potential downsides. Allergies. People who are allergic to tree nuts should avoid almond milk. Low protein. Almond milk has less protein than cow's milk or soy milk, with only 1 gram per 8-ounce serving. Bloating. Some almond milk brands use carrageenan, thickening agent that can cause bloating and other gastrointestinal issues. People with intestinal problems like inflammatory bowel disease should read the ingredients carefully to avoid almond milks that contain that. Not all do, just certain ones. I don't see where it's poison, but that's the only thing I read on it.
I have heard. The only thing I've really heard is just now almonds. Now I'm not talking about milk, but almonds. They're saying to really eat those in moderation.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was gobbling them
Well,
down. My wife could get a big sack of them at the wholesale club, and I was tearing them up. But I was still fighting with. I need a cigarette. I need a cigarette. I need a cigarette.
yeah,
But
that's
I've
true with
got that
anything though.
behind.
All things in moderation when you think about it.
Yeah.
Raw milk is the best thing for you. I'd say I don't agree with that. I mean, I'll drink raw milk. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's really that great for you.
Yeah, the smoked ones are great. Are great, but luckily I've got it all cut back. I've got some. I got a bag of Tostito chips right now that I haven't even opened up, and a bunch of salsa.
Bull milk
We should switch to bull milk.
has a lot of protein.
Yeah, Moderation is the key. You're absolutely right, brother Stephen. But
So
I
I'm
don't
a
know that thing. It's like them damn push-up popsicles. I'll get in there and I'll go get two, and I guarantee you, within less than 2 hours' time, I've had nine. I tear them things up, man. Once I get that
yeah.
taste, I gotta have another one of them.
Hmm.
He's
Yeah.
probably gonna, that's probably what he's going to tell me Thursday. He says, "Damn, your sugar levels increased. What the hell are you doing now?"
Yeah. Yeah. Moderation is the key. It's hard to do sometimes.
It is. And chips, potato chips are a weakness for me.
Well,
Do not put me anywhere near kettle cooked jalapeno potato chips because I will polish that bag off in less than an hour. I will tear them up. Love them.
where I find it the hardest is now that I'm retired, and like when I worked all them years, we ate to a whistle, and I had to bring in what I was going to eat, which mean I could make choices. But Tarina go to the grocery store and she'll just buy all kind of stuff, and next
Right.
thing you know, I'm in here, I'm watching, and I think I'm hungry. Going there and go looking through stuff, and just man. But when I was scheduled, I did a lot better. I was way, way healthier and fit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I just saw this.
yeah,
Yeah. Moderation is my biggest downfall. Me too.
yeah.
I'm like Biden. I love ice cream. I thankfully broke that habit.
I
I could
like,
I used to tear up some ice cream.
yeah, me too. I like cheese.
What I had right before the life was one of the little bomb sticks.
Talking
Yeah.
about talking about whole milk. I love whole milk, man. I'll eat cheese and crackers with big glass of milk sometime. I just can't do it all the time. I'd be the side of the house here.
What does Shade Tree say?
Sorry,
Don't mean to
Damien.
stir the pot. Where did he stir it?
I don't know.
It's what it says. If it has a nipple, you can drink it.
Yep, goat
You
milk.
can milk it.
Hey, MBO. Randy has nipples.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You want to milk him?
Damn it, Amnio. Raw milk is the best for it. Okay. I can see Chris now. He's probably sitting there in his garage trying to milk himself. I got nipples. Let me see. Show me the teats on the almond. There you go.
It's right there on the tip,
The
man.
little tips.
Yeah, it's right there. You should know that.
you just need little hands to.
That's like coconut milk. That's pretty good.
Oh, coconut, you get a nice big handful.
Yeah. I mean, they even look like teats. You know what I'm saying? A couple of them, get all the milk you want. Yeah, I like almond milk too. I like to. It tastes to me like almost whole milk. But when I was up in Virginia working out every day, that's all I kept in my refrigerator. That's why I was kind of adamant about poison. I mean, bull hockey. But at any rate, and then once over years, I just got to where I didn't buy it no more. It's got a long shelf life. Tarina did buy me some here a while back, and it was like a carton of it. And I think the shelf life was like 4 months. That's a long time compared to regular milk.
And
I don't
that's
think
regular. That's a liquid almond milk or in powder.
liquid, just original. If you get into that flavored stuff, it don't taste that good to me. But just original almond milk to me tastes almost like milk,
Don't
close
they
enough
have
to
that
where
stuff? I'm sorry, God. I thought you're done.
no, I was gonna say it's not enough difference talk about really.
Don't they have that stuff at 7-Eleven for coffee?
I
Like
think so. Yeah,
for a
like
little thing for your
Like
coffee
creamers?
at
a
7-Eleven?
creamer.
Yeah, almond milk creamer flavored
I
almond.
think so.
Maybe. I don't
Yeah, I think so.
know.
Constipated. Not worth the aggravation.
I don't know about milk, but cheese definitely does on me.
Spare agony on me. Deep dark depression, excessive misery. I don't know why when Troy said that's what song popped in my head.
You know what I got thinking about yesterday, and like I don't even know what made me think of it. You remember the Kendalls had that girl Jenny Kendall with the blonde hair, and her dad. He stood there and played the guitar, and she sang.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'm like, golly, I haven't heard from them in years. So I went and YouTube and listened to a few of their old hits, like "Heaven's Just a Sin Away," and there was a couple of them. I'll sit there and watched them, and then I got curious if he was even still around anymore, because that was back in the '70s when they got real famous. To find out she's like 4 years older than I am. No, 3 years. She's 68 now, and he
yeah.
died. And he died in 1998. Royce
Wow.
Kendall. Yeah, he's been gone a long time. Then I finally found some videos of her more recently as an older woman. She can still sing good.
I saw a picture of a radiator. Made me think about you today, Russ.
Radio?
I'd never a radiator.
Oh,
I'd never seen one of them. Hot water radiator, but it had a door that opened up and it had shelving inside of it where you could actually put food in there to keep it warm.
Hmm.
I'd never
So,
seen one of them like that.
where was that
And
at?
I removed many radiators in my remodeling career, but I'd never seen one like that.
Where'd you see it? Amish have it or something? Or
No, Chuds. It was on Chuds
on Chuds?
on Facebook Chud page.
Okay. Hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool. It looked like stainless steel shelves in it, but something about the guy said he was going to use it to rest a Has anybody ever tried to rest a brisket in one of these? I was like, no shit, I ain't never seen one of them.
Hmm.
Must not have been too old. Gloom, despair, agony on me. Oh, deep dark depression, excessive misery. Oh, if it weren't for bad luck, I have no luck at all. Despair and agony on me. Oh,
bunch of weirdos. I don't even recognize what the song is.
That was off of Hee Haw.
yeah.
They
Oh,
also did one. Go on a picnic, go on. Let's see. Go on a picnic, go on. Well, how'd that go? Go on a picnic round the world. Yeah. Go on a picnic round the world. Go on a picnic. See my girl. Go on a picnic. Have some fun. Go on a picnic. Something like that. It was one
Yeah.
they did every week. I can't remember the words. They had a couple of them.
Perhaps it was not on there. But I'm not seeing it. I was going to share the picture, but it's not coming up. There it is. StreamYard.
God, I hardly ever go to Facebook anymore. I just gotten to where I don't even think about it much.
I do because I'm on there so much with the marketplace. I
Yeah.
am a fanatic with marketplace.
And see, I don't even go in there
you
unless I'm actually looking
you
for
ain't
something.
googling.
Was it made like that or modified? It looks like it was made like that. Look at the old
That's what
door.
I'm saying. It's made like that.
Dang.
But yeah,
I
you could
never,
definitely rest a couple of briskets in that thing.
Somebody
yeah,
added them shells, it looks like.
I don't even know that for a fact.
I don't either for a fact. Just being stainless steel and kind of modern looking, but maybe not.
But you
That
figure that I mean, there's a rod that holds all them sections together. So unless they cut them all down to make that opening, and then even the top, it's got you could even keep something warm on the top of it. You know.
that's the kind of radiators we used in not with the box, but just the radiator itself. That's what we had in elementary school. That school I went to. But yeah,
Pretty cool, though, I thought.
that school don't even exist anymore. They tore it down years ago. That's where I went.
Yes, marketplace is addictive, man. I tell you what.
Yeah, my son Derek, he goes there every day, and I don't even think about it unless I'm looking for something, or if I'm trying to sell something, then I go in there.
I've been looking up like barbecue pits and cast iron pans on marketplace. So that's all that's it's showing me.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't think about that. Ain't no way they do that. Copyright
high rises had
it.
those in the kitchens.
I still got them old Raiders and mini homes. Well, I bet Chicago does have them. But with the opening like that, Troy B,
Yeah, I've never seen one
yeah,
opened up like that.
we've gutted a lot of radiators out, cut them systems off, but we've actually restored them too, where you can still get parts for those things.
What runs through there? Just steam or hot water or what?
But it's no opening.
They
That's
got a
unique.
boiler room, I guess. I guess they're
They got
just
a boiler, right? You got a boiler, a hot water boiler that runs through those things. Uh,
just circulates through it.
most of the parts that you have to replace, I'm trying to remember. We did Rose Hill, um, all their radiators, and there's like it's like a thermostat thing that actually keeps temperature of that steam coming through that line, and it'll blow off.
I
But
got
I
you.
can't remember the exact name around it. But yeah, there's a boiler. Usually in the basement, there's a boiler in there, and
Yeah,
it's pushing through all that stuff. And being level is very crucial to them radiators. Very crucial.
I would imagine.
Pop off valve. There you go. We've worked a lot. Rose Hill Mansion. That was a pretty badass place, man.
From the boiler and run the hot water out, and it comes back cooler.
Yes. Actually, well, the place I'm working at right now, it's a waterfront home, but they have a picture hanging in the stairway of the old original home from the 1930s that was on this waterfront lot. It was cool as shit to see that, how much things have changed. It was a pretty good picture. She had it blown up as you went up the stairs, so it was pretty wide. What just a little small picture, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. You see, actually distorted, but there's looks like there was kids playing in the front yard. Um, there was a couple other women sitting in chairs. Looked like they were shucking something. Oh, enough said. I'm pretty certain I know what that was. Um, but it was a cool picture. See that old house that was there. Actually, she's telling me because the county has so many issues with wells and permits on waterfronts, septics and permit wells, but she said they were actually able to keep the existing well, dug it deeper, and septic from that house.
Hmm.
Really? And what else did she tell me? She said something about you couldn't do anything new county law is that you can't do anything within 1,000 feet from the shoreline. It's your property, but you can't disturb anything 1,000 feet back from the shorelines.
Hmm.
They're grandfathered into 200 feet. They got a lot of issues around here. I'm not quite sure what it is, what all the reason why, unless it's just I don't know. Maybe they put too many damn homes on the water, and now they got to regulate them. Now you can't put a septic in the ground. You have to have what they call a mound system, where there's nitrogen systems.
Are those homes registered as like a historical home?
If the old house was, yes,
That's probably
uh,
why.
but but with her house being on it now, no, it's not historic. But if the thing with being historic, if it's you can be on a registry, but see if I can figure this out right. Maybe Troy V might even have because they might. I'm sure they have a lot of historic places in Chicago. But I think if you're on the historic registry, you have to allow the public to come through your home a certain amount of times a year, and anything that you do to the house has got to be sort of kind of semi period correct. You can't just go in there and rip out all the cabinets and bring in granite crown and countertops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have to you have to retain its integrity as it was.
Yeah, some of the houses in the historical district in San Antonio are that way. They're kind of like museum pieces where there's tours in the house every so many days a week.
Yeah, we
But
got
they're
one.
beautiful, beautiful mansions.
We got a plantation house right here. They haven't had a hurricane tear it up yet, and I mean it's right across the street from the beach. But that's the old Jefferson Davis home, Jeff Davis,
Right.
and I know when I was a kid, schools would do field trips to go through that entire thing. It's the
Oh
only
yeah.
home. It's the only home I know of around here that's actually got a cellar up under it. Other than that one we was talking about that Mojo's living in. But there's probably a lot of them. I just don't know about them. But yeah,
Yeah.
they actually got a basement right across from the beach. I'm like, how in the heck are they doing that? Our water table is so high here.
Yeah. Well, Rose Hill's that way. Rose Hill has a lot of history. It was actually John Wilkes Booth. Um, that used to be owned by a doctor, and I'm not going to remember his damn name right now. But there's rooms in this home that because there was it was where it was Civil War, so he was the actual physician for George Washington, and there's actually a room in that house that's called the George Washington room where he's done surgery
Oh.
like that throughout that place. It's pretty cool. And then once the doctor died, the sister, she inherited the property, and she ended up being a damn a spy, a traitor, and they hung her.
Hmm.
But look up Rose Hill. There's a lot of history of Rose Hill because it's right there at that Virginia Maryland line. You know, the water south and north, and we have a lot of presidents. We got I can't remember how many damn president homes we have here within 30 minutes from me. Dr. Mudd, that's it. Dr. Mudd. No, Dr. Mudd was the one next county over. He was the one that patched up John Wilkes Booth after he attempted assassination of President Lincoln.
Attempted. I thought he killed him.
Well, he did end up dying. You're right. Google.
I'm sorry, I'm dozing off.
Yeah, I ain't far from jumping off here myself.
I'm just gonna hit the 2 hour mark and then just call it a night.
Yeah.
What's up, George?
What's up, George?
Saw you at the carnival.
Yeah, it's first and last time for a merry-go-round.
You saw that picture?
There you go. Why did that come up like that?
I guess Randy passed out.
Yeah, probably so.
Edith Farnsworth House is the official name.
Of what? What's it? I don't know what he's talking about. Generals. I want generals. I don't want soldiers. Keep
3 hours of sleep. Damn, dude.
going.
I think
Soldiers.
Shade Tree was talking about this right here. The glass house.
Uh,
What's up, George? Are you off tonight or are you getting ready to go to work?
Well,
Uh
I'm
oh.
gonna go ahead and skedoodle, guys.
All right. Have a good night, Russ.
All right,
all
y'all
right,
too.
Rush.
Later, chat.
Yes, sir. He just woke up. Damn. I'm about to go to bed here in a bit.
There's too much reading. I can't get my answer. But there's like James Madison, Lee, Washington. I think there's one more yet that I just can't think of. We're all Civil War generals that lived in Fredericksburg, Virginia, which is like 30 minutes from me, south. It's odd how there's so many generals that are, live right there, and you still go through their homes. Their homes were preserved. Actually, George Washington's boyhood home, childhood home, uh, is still preserved. Plus, his home later on. That's pretty cool.
Good man.
Texas dragon fruit. I think he was in last week, wasn't he?
That's Lewis from South Texas, Cattle and Hay.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Stock market. I'm losing a ton of money. Yeah, that's a
Good
gamble.
night, Shade.
Sinners. Why are we sinners? All right, Shatri. I wanted to say something too. Um, before everybody start cutting out, I have to catch my Sunday as far as like you're trying to work on your picture quality a little bit like that. Don't rush your pictures. Take several
Yeah.
pictures
Take
of
several
everybody.
pictures. Pick the best one and
Take several pictures
show
of
them
your
like
cook.
this.
Yeah,
Because I can always crop them down if I need to. And plus, I can zoom into the actual plate.
yeah. I'm here. I thought he said he was cutting out.
Yeah. Then what was this? The moose is out. Have a good night, man. Yeah, I think we both should make a little video about the next contest and put it on our channels.
No, it was a suggestion earlier in a phone text. Just to get the people that are taking pictures on this round, next round. All right, George. Later, Demoose. But to take a little bit more time with your pictures, you may be surprised what the difference that it takes and that difference that it will make. But and don't just take one. Sometimes you can just move the camera a little bit or go around the other side of the plate and get a whole nother look from the plated meal and a lot more. Maybe the lighting's better. It's just don't take one. Take a couple of them. Take the best. Channel has gained 200 subs in 2 months, growing fast. Last two videos over 7,000 views. Really? Different angles is key. Sal's still here. Is he cooking on that channel?
No, he's growing dragon fruit.
Is he really?
Yeah.
No kidding. I'll have to go check that out.
Hey, type in hashtag yes. We can drop your link, man. So you got other subscribers, including Lance.
I'm taking mine to a professional photographer. And Dale was my first sub.
I suggest to people on Sunday to
First
put
kitchen
their
light.
plate next to a window. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. Or outside. There you go. Everybody go subscribe.
I think so, Lewis.
The damn flying here is driving me crazy.
Ooh. Run air interference. The fly.
Well, I have a light source right here. It keeps like bumping into it or flying around it, but then it comes out this way. I don't know where it went now.
Drone.
Drone.
There you go. You could do that. Why couldn't you do that? Set your plate down on the picnic table outside. Have a drone come over and hover over the plate. But that we're not doing videos though. We're just doing snapshots. So
Yeah.
single frame may look a little funky, but it may not. You might be able to save a frame that would look pretty cool from that. Damn,
No,
that's
it's
a
not.
good idea.
No, it's a fly. It's not a drone. You took my idea, Steeler. Well, I hope we get some pictures that way. I think that'd be interesting.
That would be cool as shit. I'm not entering it. I don't want to. I can't be anonymous.
You be saying to everybody, "Here, vote for me, vote for me."
Well, I would know who I was right off the bat.
Yeah.
Well, I guess so do they. I mean, it's the same difference, really. But I'm just running it. I mean, Simon wants to post a picture. I think George talked about putting a picture in. He said something about would it be all right, and I'm like, I don't see why not.
I don't see why not. Well, there he is.
Oh, Lewis, Jing Gao.
Hey, Lance,
Uh,
same guy.
yeah. Can I submit a picture for someone I know? No.
Submit it for yourself.
Yeah,
and
we're not
subscribe
open.
to Lance.
Yeah. I remember Lewis saying something about he had a another channel, but I guess I was thinking it was cooking or something like that. I didn't know he was doing Texas.
The dragon fruit.
Yeah, dragon fruits.
Yeah, I mean, I followed him. I don't know.
I
Right after he
watched
started.
I watched one of his videos and I was just amazed because I was like, how much water does it take for him to flood fields? And I was like, man, I just can't even fathom the idea of having something that will a wells, plural, whatever, that can flood fields like that. That is a massive amount of water.
Jingles of water.
Yeah. And we're not talking about, you see the ground wet. We're talking put your boots on because you're slopping through the water wet.
Hey, Luis, have you gotten any more rain recently? I know I saw your TikToks about a month ago when it was like bone dry, and then you got some rain, and you ended up getting some hay growing or some grass. I mean, but I'm not sure. Well, I guess you did get some from the hurricane.
Lep said he got hit with it. Is that what he was saying? Tornadoes or
A
something like that?
tornado today, yeah, up in
Yeah.
Ohio, yeah.
But I can really, I could be cutting hay tomorrow. Yeah, I saw the one with the video clip out of his bedroom window, I guess.
Yeah,
A tornado that came through.
yeah, and then he also dealing with the rain and the wind from like the rest of that storm. And then everybody down in Florida got hit by that storm, that hurricane.
Yeah,
But that one kind of fell apart real quick, so hopefully it didn't do like a whole lot of damage.
I haven't really heard anything lately as far as I did hear something about 4 dead, but that was like the first day or something. But we've got Thursday and Friday supposed to be rain, and that's coming from that storm. If
Yeah,
not, I hope not. I mean, it started looking like it was going to rain this evening, but I got too much to do tomorrow. I hope I don't get no. Debbie's still in Georgia.
yeah, but it's pretty much just like a storm now. Like it's pretty much torn apart.
Yeah, I'd like to see it go away.
Yeah. Oh,
Use some rain though. I got all that. I had some seed in. Everything was doing great. We were getting so much rain in the spring, but it just really hadn't had enough chance to establish a root system. And I'm starting to lose all that new grass. It's been so dry.
yeah. We got rain like 10 days ago for like 3 days, and now our yard's back to almost being brown again.
Yeah,
Just so hot out here.
I've got to treat my pond for a parasite on uh, tomorrow. I'll probably treat it Thursday, but I've got to take a 2,000-gallon pond. I've got to pump 25% of the water out and
Mm.
fill it back up. And I'm on a well. I don't have city water, and that just freaks me out. I hate doing that. Ponle Aqua? Ponle Aqua.
Oh well, yeah. Put some water in it or water it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a well, so that sort of scares me.
Oh, I'm glad my appointment's tomorrow afternoon, so I can sleep in the morning.
I thought about even getting. There's a local guy up here that hauls water, but it's going to be creek water, and there'll be so many parasites in that creek water. I ain't even gonna mess with it.
Yeah, we it's been pretty dry. Like we had some pretty good rain, but not enough. It like I said, it rained like 2 days in 1 week, but that was like 10 days ago.
Freaking raining every other day. Yeah, we haven't. We like at springtime. We were getting so much rain. I was like, God, I wish it would just stop.
I wish
And
you
now
get some of
it's
that.
like, God, I wish it would just rain.
My tomato plant, I only had one that actually produce fruit. It produced fruit for, I think I got like 6 or 7 tomatoes out of it, and then just
My peppers are loving it, man. I sent you those some
mm,
peppers, but ever since then, it's like they started going crazy. My jalapenos are growing. Uh, my Sanchos, no, um, anchos,
anchos.
the poblanos. I don't know
Yeah,
why I'm trying to be fancy. Just say poblano, you damn ass, dumbass. But they're doing pretty good. I had one, but they're all filling out. The poblanos are out there. The reapers are growing. The cayennes are growing. So they're doing real good.
Did you
My
send me? Did you send me some cayennes? Those little long peppers.
Yeah, long ones are cayennes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roast some of those peppers tomorrow probably, and make a salsa out of it.
I haven't had one, but they're like last year's. They were good, man. Well, the wing cook I did with all Uncle Steve's products,
Hmm.
those were last year's cayennes, and they're really good. They're real good. Um, seasons don't, but
He goes,
I have
don't fear the reapers.
feel the reapers. Yeah,
The
I
seasons
think
don't.
it's reapers. Is it reapers? I sent you some the orange ones,
Yeah, they're either reapers or I don't think they're habaneros, right?
Scotch bonnets.
It could be a Scotch bonnet.
Chris or uh, Steven, I think Scotch bonnets are yellow.
No, I'm not taking them to my apartment tomorrow. You know what? I'm gonna do them in the morning because I'll be here till 1 o'clock.
There's Scott for Hoppy and Honey. Sissy, I would have done the same thing, Chris. Yeah, he texted me. I said, yeah, just ignore it. The jerk was being childish, being jokes. So I did not say that. I said he was just joking with me. He sent a text to me like, what are you talking about?
Mm,
But he said that you had already contacted him about it. You'll really enjoy that jalapeno honey, but the Reaper's really good. It's just a little too hot for me, but it still has the flavor. That's what amazed me. It lit me up. I mean, my nose was sniffling. Scotch bonnets are yellow or red. Nothing, Chris. Go back to sleep.
yeah, go back to bed.
Go, go milk your nipples some more. But
Uh,
here comes the bird in three, two, one. And these are orange, so there must be reapers.
yeah, I think that some of those peppers, at least two of those peppers, look like they're reapers.
Yeah, I didn't do any chocolate peppers this year. Oh, you did get some. You got some cherry bombs from last year, though.
Is that what that is?
The little round ones.
Okay.
Yeah, those are cherry bomb peppers. You got some of them from last year. They all should be ready to cut up. Whatever you're going to do with them, rehydrate them, whatever you want to do. But
I'm not sure.
and you got those little Thai chilies
Yeah,
that were supposed to have been banana peppers and ended up being Thais. I got more. I actually have Thai grown this year too, but
yeah.
the jalapeno, I'm so happy with those. I didn't
Are
think
they,
they were going to do anything.
are they hot or are they mild?
I haven't eaten any of them yet, but I was afraid they weren't even going to produce the fruit, but they're they're doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, both of my jalapeno plants produce quite a bit of jalapenos. Actually, it's one jalapeno and one serrano. Yeah, but right now they're not doing so good. Just too hot out here, man.
Yeah, I have a weeping hose through my vegetable garden.
That's
I
what I
got to
need.
expand it. I got to expand it next year because I was supposed to do it this year. Everything's so tight in there; it's hard for me to walk between the rows without breaking a plant up or something. Is what I'm a fear of. Either that, or I'm pushing and stomping on the weeping hose into the ground. But behind my tomatoes are doing real good, and man, they are so good. They're really good. My cucumbers, they're doing great, but I'm not really caring for the flavor out of them. Actually, the earlier ones were great, but these just sort of kind of got a little weird taste to them.
The I have bought seeds for cucumbers and zucchini and squash, but I got a late start on them, so I decided I'm gonna just keep them to next year and
Yeah,
start next year.
that guy, what's his channel name? Not NBL, or say NBL. Um, I try and keep up with most of his videos. He just put out one of his garden this year. He actually has some of his stuff getting a second crop in NTD show. The NTD show is his channel. He's
Don't know
out of
who that is.
Tennessee. He's got his garden. He's got a second and third crop of tomatoes planted. His first crop's just about done with. But he did a little tour of his garden today. It was pretty good. Peppers never bloomed yet. My jalapenos were late. I was getting worried about them. I thought my poblanos would be doing a little better than they are, but they're doing good. I'm happy with them. But
My my bell peppers uh produced, but they were super small. They needed more water probably.
yeah, I didn't do any bell peppers this year.
But I mean, I'm happy they produced, but I wish they were a little bit bigger.
I'm happy with my brand tomatoes, but I can't think of the damn name of them right now. It begins with a D.
E.
D. David.
Oh.
I'm not sure this is correct, but it's called. They said Google Food just came up with Dattarinis. Datterini. Not drones. Sweet tomatoes over. Red tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, sweet. But the buddies, of my wife, they've always farmed. And she said to try these because I wasn't happy. I'm getting so tired of doing the big boys and beefsteak, and they're never really good. I mean, if you want a big ass tomato sandwich, they're excellent.
My little round tomatoes that I planted were pretty good.
I have to pull the tag out because that name doesn't sound right. But they're real good, super juicy. And I've got, I don't remember, eight or 10 plants, and they're all producing red tomatoes, and only two of them have got that rotten spot on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
I can't figure out. I don't remember why they did that. Why they do that? But out of all of them, I've only had two do that.
Let me send you a video. I saw that in a video yesterday. I think it was.
But they're not splitting open. Nothing.
No, it's some sort of rot. Hold on, let me click on this video real quick.
Game time. Let me check my emails and see if the blood work has sent me my report.
We'll do it that fast. Do you have to wait like till like tomorrow?
It may. I don't know. I just know usually the next day I see it on the email, but I've never paid attention like when it came in. So I just keep checking it back. I don't have to know tonight. I'm just curious. I want to see if it came down. You all grow any cucumbers? I do have cucumbers. I did. It's like peppers for me last year. I put in banana peppers, and they came out Thai chili peppers. This year I bought. Uh, I thought I was buying little gherkin pickling cucumbers, and they're cucumber spears that you have to cut. So I didn't get no gherkin. Well, I ended up going to the Amish and buying a bunch of gherkin cucumbers because I bought jars and all that. I put 12 quarts of pickles up, but I had to buy gherkins to do it. The spears turned out pretty good. I'll be right back.
Yep. So I tried cucumbers last year, and I got them to flower, but I never got any fruit from them. Same thing with the zucchini. They flowered, I just didn't get any fruit, but they were on the ground. Yeah, here it is.
This is one of the jars that I cut up to spears.
Mm-hmm.
This is a spicy garlic dill, and they are good. Really good.
I'm gonna
I
send you a link.
actually use.
I'm gonna send you a link to a video. They're talking about tomatoes. They had that rot on the bottom, and it tells you what causes it. So that you should be able to get your information from that.
Okay, these are really good.
Lewis, have a good night, sir.
Good night, Lewis. Going back to that Amish stuff, the cheese. The same place has got a hot relish,
Oh yeah.
and I take started doing it last year. I'll put a tablespoon of that relish in all my jars of pickles to spice them up and get that flavor. Man, it is so good.
Spicy, or is it just flavor?
A little tinge of a bite, but they're really good. I got crunch, everything. I learned how to do that though.
Night, Troy.
All right, Troy, you gotta great on steak and cheese, yeah. But they got you gotta keep your cucumbers cold before you jar them, and that gets you keeps you the crunch in your pickle.
I was gonna ask you if they were mushy or they were so crispy, crunchy.
No, they're real crispy. I think so. I gave all my kids a jar of them, but I don't know if you can hear this. Not I don't want to get too close to my keyboard.
Yep, I heard a little bite.
I think they're really good. They got a little bite to them.
Well, we're down to like 8 people watching, so I think I'm gonna call it. It's been almost 2 hours and 20 minutes now. So yeah, sounds great.
I love them. They're really good. This was a YouTube recipe. I just tweaked it with more garlic, and then that spicy
Really?
um, relish. Wait till things cool off a little bit. I'm not going to send anything out. It's too damn hot.
Yep.
I like
Next live
sending out
on
another.
next live's on Sunday for Lance.
Okay, guys, great live. When's next? Sunday night live. I'm gonna make some notes so we can talk about picture taking stuff and the pictures, and because week after next. All right, brother Steven, you take care, bro. Will be the due date.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna probably do a little video on it and drop it like during the week.
Shade Tree was saying something about I don't know. I did not do a video. Simon did ask me to do a video also. Um, I did not do. I did a community post, but Shade Tree said something about um, I guess a video coming from both channels or something. But
Yeah,
I did not do that. That was my fault. But I did do a community post.
I'm considering we got what 14 people enter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean not bad for the first one.
No, I think it's great. Due date. Who's pregnant?
You are NBL, but yeah, I'm
I
gonna go ahead and
showed,
call it.
did I show you the jar with the pickled banana peppers in it?
No,
So one of the things I've got coming up of that item that I made, the Amish with the Amish helping me,
yeah,
um, I'm going to do how can I do it? Well, it's going to be a cheesesteak. One of the items I make out is going to be a cheesesteak, and then
yeah,
those pickled banana peppers
on it.
are going to be on it from the garden. They look real good in that jar. I've been so dying to crack into that jar
Yeah,
because that was when they first started coming in. I sent some to you, but I
are those
got like
are those,
first four
are those banana peppers or Anaheims?
banana.
The bananas? Okay.
That's what the label said.
I guess I'll find out, huh?
It's Mennonites, so they just, I'm not saying they're dumb or anything, but
Yeah.
they buy in such bulk. If you saw them, it's so cool to watch them. So you've got all these rows of greenhouses. Well, one of the greenhouses is going to have an area of like tables and chairs in it, and you can see it. Well, you walk into it, and there's these Mennonite ladies sitting, behind a table. They've got all these little seed trays, and they got a little stick they poke in there, drop seed, et cetera, et cetera. But I can see, things getting mixed up. One girl finishes off a tray of banana peppers, and she gives it, to the girl that has Asian chili peppers. I don't know, and it gets tagged wrong. So
Yeah.
I don't know how it happens, but it happens because it's not like a you know a sophisticated operation. I guess is what I'm trying to say. What it is not. And then they'll just put like those big stainless steel wire rack shelves, something similar to those, but a little bit more heavy duty. They'll slide all them trays onto them sea trays onto there, and then they'll roll them out into the greenhouses. But it's neat.
Yeah. Shade tree. Yeah, I got a haircut today. Shaved my head almost completely bald.
If you're looking for more, I don't know.
Better carts.
Red carts. It could be something. It probably is actually very similar to those. I used to work help a buddy of mine. His dad had a Arnold bread route, and a couple times we've had to go back to the warehouse and reload up because we run out of something.
I almost had the stupid fly.
All right, man. I know you want to get off here. I keep rambling
Yep. It's
about
been
dumb
uh,
stuff.
it's been like 10 minutes since everyone better get off.
Yeah, you got another 25 minutes out of it.
Yeah. Sounds good,
Chat
man.
once again. We hope to see you all on Sunday. We'll talk a little bit about the picture contest a little bit more. Get some more details. I had a text come in this evening. We touched base on it a little bit, but we'll talk about maybe
All right.
that a little bit more. And it's just little simple suggestions. Never take the first shot. Always take a couple pictures of it and then
And
take the best one.
change the angle also a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Turn on another light. Carry a lamp into the room. Switch it on.
Get a
But
drone.
get a drone. All right,
All right,
Simon.
man. Okay, have a
We'll see
good
you
night.
all later.